Hi students, welcome back to cricket coaching for champions. I'm Vishwajit Sinha. I'll tell you the second phase of fast bowling, which is we have discussed grip. Second is run up. Why do you take run up? We take run up to generate linear momentum and speed. Uh, all fast bowlers, they run fast for execution of kinetic sequence in fast bowling. It depends on individual uh, how they generate maximum speed uh, and they cover how much distance they take to generate speed. It is a different story. It should be measured and to have uh, consistency in your uh, run up with rhythm every time you bowl. Do you know Bumrah has 8 meters distance in his run up, while Delston has 33 meters run up? And all these bowlers, they later on had to cut down their run up and they never lost their pace. One is Shoaib Akhtar, Brett Lee, and third is Delston. Shoaib Akhtar had to cut down his run up by 10 meters to avoid fatigue. Brett Lee had to cut down 9 meters. They all, Delston had cut down his run up to 8 meters, but they were generating good speed enough to be balanced and to convert the linear momentum into angular momentum. Do you know that run up contributes only 15 to 30% in generating speed? Bumrah, I told you, have 7 meters. Delston has 20 meters. Geoffrey Archer has 12 meters run up. Shoaib Akhtar has 21 meters now. Earlier he used to bowl with 36 meters. But the ideal length should be from 12 to 21 meters to generate speed. Again, it is the same story. There is no one medicine for all ailments. No one size fits all. If you can generate speed like Bumrah from 8 meters, it is good enough. If you can't, you make it little longer, but don't waste time and energy. So the ideal length is 12 to 21 meters. Now we'll be coming to run up, which is the second phase, and we'll be covering why it should be measured first, then why it should be straight. I'll be giving you little examples which can convince you. And it should be accelerative, means you generate speed from slow to fast. Rhythmical means you have coordination of hand and leg movement. Balanced and efficient, your head should be steady and no movement which is across the body. You don't run like this. Head ahead. We always run this way to generate. When our head falls ahead, we generate little more speed while running in runner. Hand should be folded. This again to generate speed and rhythm and coordination. Strides from small to large. There is a common factor who the bowlers who all take small strides. They stutter. Stutter means they lose their momentum. Stuttering and stammering is the same thing. हिंदी में हम हकलाते हैं ना, हाँ ऐसे रनअप में ये हकलाना नहीं है, इसी को स्टैमरिंग बोलते हैं. So guys, the first point in run-up is it should be measured. So we are going into it with a bowler and I'll show you how you measure your natural run-up distance. What is the drill for and how you do it, how you measure your run-up. Start from here. You can put your leg half on the like that. नहीं वो बॉलिंग डालोगे सिर्फ रन अप नहीं है पूरा बॉल रन अप एंड फ्रंट फुट लैंडिंग वेयर इट लैंड इज जहाँ ये लैंड करेगा वहाँ वो इसका गिरा दोगे 3 बार करेंगे जिस लेग से स्टार्ट करते हो उसी से करोगे you take the same leg to begin with and from where and up to where he'll drop a coin there where his front foot lands. Start. See, he is dropping a coin there to measure his length of the run up or the distance. We'll repeat it 2, 3, 6 times, and which is a common point where his front foot lands is his ideal run up, natural run up. Everyone should know his run up, and then we'll measure it in meters, and then we'll measure it with our strides, because you will not be having a tape when you play a match. So let's start. Good. Take a full stride, like you take in your bowling action. Full stride, and where it lands, again drop the coin there.
पूरा बॉल डाल दो पूरा बॉल रिलीज कर दो जल्दी का वीडियो चल रहा है मीटर आया हर एंगल से है ना ये साइड से भी देना पड़ेगा हेड वाला भी हेड
We measured his run up by through the tape. It was 52 meters and 50 centimeters, which is 52.5 meters. Now he has measured his run up. Now during a match you won't be having a tape to measure your run up. So how do we memorize it? By walking it. You start from here and then count your steps. 1, 2, 3. Your standard set. 1, 2, 3, 4. So his run-up was 22 meters and 50 centimeters, or you can call it 22.5 meters. Now, in a match, he won't be having this tape to measure it. He has measured it with his steps, which were 18 steps. So this is how you measure your run-up. It should be measured. It will help you having a definite rhythm every time you bowl, and what, you will not be bowling no balls if it is measured. If it is, and the other reasons we'll discuss it when we discuss no balls. Why do we bowl no balls? The second point is it should be straight. You see the tape, it is almost straight. Why we should go straight? We go straight to develop a definite straight movement, linear momentum towards the target. If we run like a snake, it doesn't help. You're going this way, your momentum is going this way, then it is going this way. It doesn't help you. I'll show you with a hammer and a nail. I'll show you with a hammer and a nail why and how we lose momentum while bowling in pace bowling. Suppose this is the target where I have to put my hammer. So it should come straight. We'll have a better velocity and a focus on the nail. Your focus should be on the nail and your hammer should come straight. If we bring it this way, is it helping? You can try it at your home also. If you bring it this way, it is not generating speed and momentum. And if we are having it in a curved run up, that is also won't generate speed. It has to be straight. You cannot, and when you jump, your jump should not be high. That also I am demonstrating here. When we take off, or we go into impulse stride or pre-phase stride, which is jumping up. Your run up cannot come here. Can we do it? No. We take your hammer up with a jump, then we bring and then you go. Are we generating a good speed here? No. We're coming here before bowling, we're jumping high, then again coming back, we are losing the momentum. The momentum should be straight towards the target. Is it clear? Now we have covered why it should be straight to generate a better linear momentum. Linear means straight momentum. It should be accelerative. Accelerative means we start with slow and small strides and then we generate bigger stride and better speed. Your speed should be almost maximum. We accelerate and we de-accelerate when we take off to have better rhythm, balance while going to the phase of bowling, which is pre-phase. I can demonstrate you by running and how to start your run-up. You generally take small steps and then we generate speed and momentum for velocity, and then we come to the bowling phase. So how do we take a stride? Small with bigger. Now bigger and then we have covered why it should be measured and why it should be straight. With the hammer you can I have showed you why it should be straight. It helps in generating and degenerating speed. Accelerative, you take off like an aeroplane, it generates speeds and then it takes off. Exactly like that. Rhythmical. Now rhythmical is the combination of your legs and hand movement. That is why we say it should be folded into 90 degrees and straight. When you close your hands, you make these muscles tight, which doesn't help in generating speed. Nothing should be tight in fast bowling. Every muscle should be relaxed. That will help you generating rhythm and pace also. So is it clear now? Rhythm, you can generate rhythm in your home also by having a good coordination of hand. Slow to quick. There is a coordination of hand and leg movement. Then we come to the fifth point. It should be balanced and efficient. Efficient means should be under your control. If you run very, very fast, you are not that efficient. It should be 90% of your speed, not 100%. To generate speed, because all fast bowlers, the common performing factors in all fast bowlers is they have a good fast run up. they generate speed in quick time. Some of them. Bumrah takes very less time, but he generates his maximum speed or velocity. So we have covered the fourth point. Now we are coming on balanced and efficient. Balance means your head should not roll there. Your hands cannot grow counter rotation. We cannot have this. It should be straight, and your head should be steady. And your eyes should be towards the target, not looking at your rhythm. Should be very good. Not looking at the crease. When you start a run up, we should be having our eyes on the area we are going to bowl. Outswing, middle stump, line and length, where the spot is. That you all keep it in your internal memory. Alright. 6th point is head ahead. Head ahead means all biomechanic experts have suggested that when we run, our head should be a little ahead. That helps you in generating pace. When my head is falling, then we generate more pace. It helps. So all fast bowlers, when they run, they have a slightly ahead head. Clear? Now we come to the 7th point, which is hands folded 90 degrees. This is very important while running. While you do your physical fitness, your hand should be 90 degrees folded. In run up also, your hand should be 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees. This is 180 degree, 90. It helps. You can try these. Students, you can try this folding experience of mine by walking. You see all walkers also how they walk? They walk this way with their hands folded. This helps. Whenever you walk, you fold your hand, you will see you will generate a better speed. You will walk fast. Strides. Strides is the distance between one and the other foot when you run. Stride from small to large. I've shown you already in the first book. We start with small and we generate pace and we increase the stride of our running up. This also helps to avoid stuttering and stammering. Stuttering and stammering is, you must have seen bowlers running and then suddenly they stammer or stutter. When you speak, you stutter. In Hindi, if I explain, haklana bolte. Run up maybe, in run up also you cannot do this. While running, you simply running and then you are stammering. This doesn't help you in your momentum. You lose momentum, you lose pace. So we have covered the second phase of bowling, which is run up. In our next episode, we'll be discussing the third point of run up, which is the pre-delivery stride, which is very important. Now, the next one is very important, and the next one is also important, and the next one, which is the front foot landing, is very, very important. So guys, we'll be meeting in the next episode, and I hope my experience, my research, and my experience of bowling, my experience of research and knowledge, I would love to share it with you, and I hope you will take advantage of all these experiences. Thank you.